Hello everybody, I'm Christino and this is my channel, Men's Covert Recovery. My channel is dedicated to all the men who have suffered the abuse of the covert narcissist. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video today. I hope you're doing well, and I want you to know that you're in my prayers. And God bless you. It's a beautiful day today, and I'm so thankful to be alive and for everything that's good in my life. And I want to give all the glory to God. My video that I'm making today is about exposing the narcissist. Whew, this is the area that I can honestly tell you that I failed very, very bad. I know from my experience, 14 years, I was always wrong. Everything was my fault. In the covert narcissist relationship, I've said this 100 times, you've been programmed to blame yourself for everything. They never make a mistake. They're perfect. You're a screw up. The harder you try, the more they convince you that you're screwing up. And I know that when I finally realized that I was in a covert narcissistic relationship, it was like 1,000,000 pounds was taken off my chest. I finally was able to realize and that not everything was my fault, that I wasn't the reason for everything that ever went wrong in this relationship. So when I discovered that I was in a covert narcissistic relationship, I mean, it just, I cannot tell you the freedom that I felt of knowing that I wasn't the reason for everything that went wrong. And not only that, they are. For most of it. Let's say at least 85%. Let's not be narcissistic and blame them for everything. But you feel justified and you feel relieved because you finally discovered that this person you've been in a relationship with is the one that's crazy. The whole time they've been telling you you're crazy, making you crazy, driving you crazy. And they're the ones that got the problem. Or the most serious problem for sure. We all got some issues. And the first thing you're going to want to do is start telling everybody that you're in a relationship with a covert narcissist. And I'm going to tell you what I did. I did everything but put it in the newspaper, get it put on the 5 o'clock news. I mean, hire an airplane with a banner saying, Christino's ex is a covert narcissist. I mean, and guys, you're going to want to do this too, because you're going to be you're going to just be liberated, and you're going to want to share it with people. And I'm telling you, it's the worst mistake you can make in your life. It is no. And I'm going to tell you why. How many people know about narcissists? I'm 43 years old, and I mean, I had heard the word and kind of sort of knew, a narcissist, some egotistical person who thinks they're better than everybody, they think they're the best, but that's about as far as it goes. But to truly know what a narcissist is, and a covert narcissist, I mean, come on. So when you discover that you've been in a relationship with a covert narcissist and you want to start telling people, you got to understand that people don't know about narcissism, and you are this person that's going to be running out there telling them that your ex or whoever you're in a relationship is a covert narcissist, and they probably don't even know what a narcissist is, much less a covert. And then you want to start telling them about how this person's only been using you for supply, and they were wearing a mask, and they were mirroring you. I mean, you gotta admit, sounds crazy. We know it's true, and we know it's happened to us, but other people, they don't understand. And you throw in on top of that, you've already been getting smeared for a while. The covert narcissist has already been telling people you're crazy, you're abusive, you're on crack, you're beating the kids. They're capable of anything. So you've already got them whispering in people's ears. You get discarded and you start discovering the relationship that you've been in. You've been gaslighted. Your mind has been so messed up. You throw in the reactive abuse that they torture you with. So you react. I know I was reacting there towards the end. Whew, I was like a firecracker. I mean, any and everything it's awful. So the way you've been acting, the way you've been thinking, and the stuff they've been telling people, and then you start throwing in that you're running around or wanting to start telling everybody about what you discovered. I mean, the combination is doesn't look good on you. I know it didn't on me. Everybody thought I was smoking crack, ready to throw me in a crazy house. I mean, I live in a little country town. You know what I mean? Ain't very many people around here know about covert narcissism. I promise you. But guys, hindsight's 2020. And it's one of the biggest mistakes I made. It just feeds into everything that they've got people convinced that you're crazy and that you're a psychopath and that you're just a scorned lover, that you're just an individual that can't get over a relationship, because they've already telling people that you're a control freak, you're obsessed with them. So it's a bad mistake. And on top of that, how can you, I look back now, how could I honestly think that anybody would believe me when I've been in a relationship for 14 years. I've been sleeping beside, had 2 kids with, and married this person. It took me 14 years to discover that I was with a covert narcissist. Now, who in the hell is going to believe it? I'm 3 years in it, been to the penitentiary, almost committed suicide, my son's taken from me, and it took me a while to really, truly believe it. So guys, you got to realize most people don't know what the hell narcissist is, much less a covert. And it just makes you look crazy when you start going out there. Now, you may have a good friend or two that if you do, you're so blessed that you could share this with. But most people, no, they're not going to understand. And so don't try to get people to understand. You know what's happened to you. I know what's happened to me. And we have people in the community that we can share with. And because I tell you what, when you start going and telling other people what you've gone through, you're going to suffer abuse. They're not going to believe you. They're going to sit there and tell you that you're the problem, that you're the one that did everything to the narcissist, and you don't need that. I mean, I know what I know. I know God knows. And the narcissist knows, and it's just crazy. But guys, I'm going to encourage you. Do not start telling everybody that you've been with a covert narcissist. And on top of that, that's the number one thing that threatens a covert narcissist, that is going to make them attack you, and they're going to, you start trying to demask them, because that's the most important thing in their world, is this persona that they put on as this perfect person. So it's like getting a bobcat in a corner that is on steroids, that's already pissed off, that is possessed by a demon. Yes, I promise you. So don't just run out there like a crazy man, telling everybody you're with a covert narcissist and they've been mirroring you and projecting on you and messing with your mind. And because it'll backfire. And another thing, if you knew how valuable you discovering and knowing that you're with a covert narcissist, and researching and getting to understand the psychology behind this person, how that is so much to your advantage and can help you so much down the road. Because I coach football, I train racehorses, I love bringing the best out in people, encouraging people. That's what I love. It's my passion. And I'm going to tell you what, covert narcissist has got people believing you're crazy, that you're the problem, you're a troublemaker, you're a control freak, alcoholic, drug addict. They will say you beat your kid. They're capable of anything. And the last thing you need to do is be running around talking crazy stuff that people don't understand, that they don't comprehend, because it just feeds into what they've been getting people to think and believe. So use what you've discovered to your advantage. And like I was telling you, as a football coach, we don't go tell the other team our plays, what we're planning on doing. So guys, don't let the covert narcissist know what you've discovered. Use it to your advantage so you understand how they work and what they're going to do and stuff. So I just wanted to make this video about exposing the narcissist, because I tried to, and it didn't work out too good for me. But with time, the narcissist exposes themselves, their behavior. They can only lie so much before lies start catching up with them. And actions speak louder than words. Boy, if you only knew, in the covert narcissistic relationship, actions speak louder than words, because all they do is talk it, but they don't walk it. So, just want to make a little video about exposing the narcissist. I highly, highly recommend that you do not do this, that you use what you discovered to your advantage, so you can have an understanding with the person that you're dealing with, and you can use it to help your situation. Because if you go out and just start telling everybody, it's going to backfire. It's an amazing talent at convincing people of anything they say. And we can't expect somebody else to believe us. I mean, 14 years I was sleeping beside the enemy. So nobody else is going to believe you and talk to him for 5 minutes. But I love y'all. God bless y'all. We know what they are. We know who they are. And we just got to study and research and try to understand this personality that we're dealing with, so that we don't continue to let them harm us and abuse us and hurt our children. So, guys, don't go don't go put it in the newspaper. Don't go running around town hollering at your window that your old lady's a covert narcissist. You know it. If you got a good friend or two that you can share it with, if you only knew how priceless that is, because it means so much for somebody just to listen to you when you're going through this and you discover it. But that's my advice. God bless you.